It says, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, drawing swords, man. Drawing destruction upon you Israelites. So therefore, we should be in a mindset of leaning on the Lord, man. But it's going to come with the cost. And that's the risk that a lot of people don't want to take. You know, this is the harshness of the scriptures, man. It's not really harsh, but, you know, it all roads ends to us leaning and trusting on the Lord, man. And on that path, you're going to lose things that you are taught to care about in this world. Start at 24.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, and verse 24.
Yep.
It says, then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
Yeah, you got to deny yourself, man. You know? You can't do the things that you want. We all got dreams and things we want to do, all right? But what? We have been called for a higher calling, man. We have received a better job opportunity, right? Better pay, better insurance, better everything, man. Let the brother finish this out real fast. You got it.
Yep. It says, and take up his cross and follow me.
Yeah, take up your cross, man. All right? You're going to have to take up what's thrown at you and follow Yahushua, man. Remember, many are called, but few are chosen. So if the Lord has called you, hey, look, you better make your calling and election sure, man. Step in, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, read it again.
Yep. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, and verse 24. It says, then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me.
So if you want to follow after Yahushua, join in the gathering of Yahushua and be partakers of his kingdom and be partakers of everything Yahushua has promised and follow his lead, right? Go ahead.
It says, let him deny himself.
You got to deny yourself. You know, like Brother Cabal, you got dreams, you got things you want to do. You got to be able to deny yourself and what your goal is for what Yahushua wants, right? You've seen a band of mercenaries, right? A band of mercenaries. When a mercenary, they show you in that TV show Berserk, right? These were a band of mercenaries that all had their own goal, their own desires out of life. But then they joined onto one man, and then they became as a union, right? What he wanted, they wanted, right? So that's what we are doing as we join Yahushua, Yahweh Shema Shai, as we has entered into other men's labors, right? As we hear about the truth and learn about Yahweh Shema Shai and show forth faith in our day-to-day life. That's us denying ourselves, right? And putting Yahushua and his wants and his desires to the forefront. Go ahead.
It says, and take up his cross and follow me.
That's why you got to take up your cross, which is the burdens of the truth, and follow Yahushua, right? You read again.
It says, and take up his cross and follow me. Verse 25, it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
So you're looking to save your life. Save meaning to preserve. You preserve what little status, what little reputation you might have right now. If you're looking to do those things, you're going to lose everything. You keeping this right here, or are you gonna take that? Okay. Well, Yeah. Read again.
Yep, Matthew 16 and 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Exactly. So if you want to get Colossians 3 and 1, right? So if you lose your life for Yahushua, and you're losing your life now. it takes time and energy to build a life worth having, right? That's why here in this they got the whole. I don't even want to speak on that, you know. But it takes time to build something worth having, right? That's why oftentimes you'll be given an inheritance, and then you will upkeep that inheritance, right? So that inheritance can be passed down. You got a house, you'll upkeep the house, right? And then that house will be passed down to your children. So it'll be a little easier on you, right? But here, in Hebrews 13 and 14, here we have no continuing city, but we're seeking one to come. And that's the kingdom of heaven. We got Hebrews 13. Hebrews 13 and 14.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 14. It says, "For here have we no continuing city."
For here in Babylon the Great have we no continuing city. You know, they got what is it called? Gentrification. You know, where they move in Esau and kick Jake out the neighborhood. You know, and they're doing that now on a mass scale as cities around America are dying. You got niggas leaving California, coming to Carolinas and raising the rent. You know, and it's more than just inflation. It's that they know more people with more money are coming to society so they can charge more, right? So that's what's happening. Jake doesn't have any continual city here. We don't have a continual city. You know, we're constantly getting pushed out, constantly having to move, right? Raising the rent up here, doing this, doing that, right? Read it again.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 14. "For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come."
But we're seeking one to come, right? We're seeking the kingdom to come is the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're seeking to come, right? That's what we are seeking for it to happen, right? The kingdom of heaven to be established down here upon the earth. But the kingdom of heaven, what's that? Luke 17 and 21. You know, I believe it's Luke 17 and 21. You know, whenever you get subscribe whenever you get it, bro. The kingdom of heaven cometh not by observation, neither shall they say, lo here, lo there, for the kingdom of heaven is within us. It starts with an idea, right? The kingdom of heaven has started with an idea that has been spoken, right? And as we speak it, now actions are happening, right? Now the works to build this kingdom has begun, right? But it starts with us, you know, the believers, right? Yahushua is coming back to bring he's coming back with his reward. You know, just read wickedness of Babylon the Great.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 21. "Neither shall they say, lo here."
Verse 20.
This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 17 and verse 20. "And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation."
Go ahead.
It says, "Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there. For behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you."
That's right. So the kingdom of the Most High, that promise of the kingdom of heaven is within us. And we are to live our lives as the citizens waiting for the physical building, waiting for the physicalities of the kingdom. We're all to live our lives as if we are, are about to receive the kingdom, right? With that hope, that mindset, right? We have not yet been given the sovereignty, right? But we believe that it will come, right? Jump back to Colossians 3 and 1.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "If ye then be risen with Hamashiach Yahushua."
So if you are part of they that have been risen, that have been quickened by the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, right? If you've taken heed to these commandments and have faith in Yahweh by Shema Shine, what's the commandments? To do the work, to preach the word, to be instant in season, out of season, to reprove, rebuke, to exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, right? To prophesy, right? And that's what we're about to get into. Read it.
It says, this is the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach Yahushua, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of the Most High Yahweh.
Seek the things that are above. Seek the things that are higher and better, which are the... Read it again.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach Yahushua, seek those things which are above.
But the Yahweh said, I am from above, ye are from beneath. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world. So if you then been risen out of your graves to understand what the truth is, right? Understand that ye are not of this world, right? And we're supposed to be seeking the things of the world to come, right? Which is the kingdom of heaven, right? And all that encompasses the kingdom of heaven, all, righteousness, order, harmony in the earth again. We're supposed to be seeking those things. To seek means to pursue or to chase after, right? How do you chase after the ways of the kingdom of heaven? By following the instructions on how to get there.
Where Hamashiach Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
Where the right hand, Yahweh Shai, you see the glory Yahweh Shai got for following the instructions of his Father. He's at the right hand of the Heavenly Father now, right? He's his right hand man. He's been given a charge over the heavens and the earth, right?
Verse 2. Yep. This Colossians 3 and 2, it says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.
Your affections, your desire should be on things above. Look where Yahweh Shai, look how Yahweh Shai, with him having the mindset of being not of this world, right? Look where that led him, right? We're supposed to have that same mindset. That's what supposed to be our affections. And you people lose in the end, just realize that. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 3, it says, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach.
See, it looks like we're losing, right? It looks like we're the ones losing. But nah, we're not. We're actually the ones winning, right? We rich in faith, to the time to come, they're going to ask you be the servants of the Most High God. If we be the servants of the Most High God, right, fire is going to come down from heaven. Right? And that nuclear fire. And we're going to get beamed up into those chariots. Right? And we're going to get delivered out of this hellhole, Babylon the Great. The valley of the shadow of death. And we're going to overcome this world. Just as Yahweh Shai overcame this world. But you got to be dead to this world first. You can't have any estate. You can't want anything out of this place. Right? Because what this place offering you is going to lead to your destruction.
It says, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach Yahushua.
See, our life is hid with Yahweh Shai. What Yahweh Shai is coming, it's not seen, it's hid from the world's eyes. But when Yahweh Shai comes back, what does it say?
It says, and your life is hid with Hamashiach Yahushua in the Most High. It says, when Yahushua, who is our life, shall appear.
Yahweh Shai, who is our life, Yahweh Shai, who we are living for. We are living for Yahweh Shai. The main purpose on why these men that you see up here on the highways and hedges is because Yahweh Shai ordained us to come out here. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, ordained us to be out here. And this is why we are alive today. This is why we have been placed on the earth today to have a successful mission of preaching the gospel, right? to enduring unto the end. Right? Go ahead. Lord's willing.
It says, when Yahushua, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory.
Then shall ye also appear. We're going to be seen. Everybody going to know our names in that day. Those guys, those were the men. We also are going to appear with Yahushua in glory. You know? In that glorious fashion. Right? Let's get let's finish out that Revelation. Did I finish that Revelation 13? Let's finish that out, and then let's get 2 Ezra 15 and start the 10th verse.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse
16. Yeah.
Yep. And this is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great.
So why you read today? Okay. Read this, and then we're going to switch up.
Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's right. To receive an M-A-R-K, right? You know, which would be your, which is that C at the charagma. You know, charagma, you know. I don't get, somebody say that. But, read it again. Somebody's a little bit more into those languages.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all.
Talking about the elites of this society, they're going to cause all you citizens, not only here in America, but across the four corners of the earth, the hour of temptation, right? That shall come upon all the world to try them which dwell upon the earth. Right? Go ahead.
Both small and great.
Both small, the insignificant ones in society, got a 9-to-5 job, household, right? Got 1 or 2 kids, live in a rundown home, rundown apartment, just trying to, you know, enjoy the smaller things of life, right? Just enjoy life, you know, get it how you live. You know, they just want to enjoy life. Are the great in the society, well-renowned celebrities? Go ahead.
It says, both small and great, rich and poor.
Rich and poor, whether you got money in society or whether you're poor, go ahead.
Free and bond.
Free, whether you're walking up and down the street or you're bond, right? You're in these prisons, right? In the system, right? If you're in Esau system, you're going to be offered a C-hip. Go ahead.
To receive a M-A-R-K in their right hand.
Yep. So he's going to cause you, he's going to put you into a situation to where you're not going to have any choice but to receive his M-A-R-K, right? Which is that C-hip, right? You know, you're going to be asking for, he's going to cause you to want to receive it. You're going to be begging for it, right? But only those with the testimony of Yahushua, you know, and having that name, right? Having the seal of the Most High, they're going to be the ones that overcome. The believers in Yahweh Shemawashai. You're going to be the ones to overcome. You're going to be the ones that get the victory. Right? Go ahead.
It says, to receive a M-A-R-K in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell.
And this is the point, that no man might buy or sell. Right? So you're not going to be able to operate in this consumer-based society without this M-A-R-K. Without it, you're not going to be able to operate. And people are already putting the muzzles back on, showing their submission to this system. Right? People are already starting to get again, right? You know, people are already starting to get in these different elements, the C19 again, right? And we're in those times. This is what Yahweh Shemashai set forth his prophets to warn our people about. Week in and week out, the message has not changed. Go ahead.
It says, save he that had the M-A-R-K, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
That's right. So if you're not down with this system, and you know, and you don't take that MARK, you're not going to be able to operate in the society. You're going to be X'd out. You know, if you have, even if you take the MARK, if you have an opinion that is against the status quo, he's going to X you out of the society. Right? You can take the CHIP, but if you got a problem with how the society is being ran, you're going to be closed off. Right? A full submission. That was it? Verse 17? Yep. So, give Revelation 14 and 9, and we'll switch up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice.
Verse 8, start verse 8, Bob.
Okay. Yep. This is the book of Revelation 14 and verse 8. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is falling, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Go ahead. So the prophecy, I'm sorry, bro. The prophecy is for Babylon the Great to fall, right? Because of the wickedness that they have promoted and pushed out in the earth, right? And while Babylon was up and running, if you were down with the system, received the MARK, then this is going to be, you're going to be partakers in that judgment. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
If any man of the nation of Israel, right? Because this is, you know, really anybody, but really it's to you Israelites, because you're the only ones that actually has a chance of salvation and a chance of deliverance, right? If any man, go ahead.
If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
So whether you get down with this dude is specialized in cars, but all of a sudden he has a brain implant that you can put inside of you, Elon Musk. Either you get down with him with this Neuralink technology, right? And other companies are implementing this same technology as well, right? And you get that MARK, that CHIP in your forehead, right? Or you get it in your right hand or any part of your body, you know, so that you can continue to operate. Because you gotta understand, you're gonna have people willingly getting it in different parts, you know. So it's gonna be like a fashion statement, right? It's gonna be normalized. It's gonna be like, well, you know, we got it and everything's okay over here. You know, we're still able to eat and drink and eat the king's meat, drink the king's wine, operate in society and do as thou wilt, right? Why ain't y'all getting it? Why y'all not getting it? Right? Jake believed in this system. You know? He's still dressed like it's 2001 with a muzzle on. Go ahead. See, yeah, that's when you walk down the street with your phone in hand, you are plugging into the matrix. You know? You are plugging in. When you're at home, you at home by yourself, just watching Netflix. You are plugged into the matrix, just sitting on the couch. You're not stretching, you know, you're not exercising, you're just sitting there like a couch potato. You are plugged into watch the TV show Black Mirror, right? When they put that thing, that device, and they went, their conscience went into the game, their conscience went into the TV show. Well, that is literally what you're doing, you know, when you tap into this man's system and deal with his entertainment and his devices. That damn smell of beef pot roast is everywhere. You guys still smell that? Damn pot roast. Go ahead.
Yep. This is the book of Revelations 14 and 10.
So why this still recording?
Yeah. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
The same individual that got down with the juicy juice is more than likely going to be the same individual that takes this MARK, unless you repent it, right? So that same spirit that people were in during 2020, that same spirit is going to come back to the earth to where this is going to be the end all. This is going to be the answer to all your problems, the M-A-R-K, right? And if you don't look to the Holy One of Israel for help, for your end all be all help and guidance and protection, you're going to drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, right? Read it again.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation 14 and verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture.
That's that thermonuclear destruction, right? You're going to be partakers in the thermonuclear destruction that's coming to America. Go ahead.
Into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone.
Yep.
In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's right. In the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. When Yahweh Shai, he was there. He could have. When Yahweh Shai returns, those nuclear missiles are going to be shot off, and you're going to be like, damn, I could have got delivered. Yahweh Shai, the Savior of the nation of Israel, is right there. Right? If I only believed, if I only endured, if I only said no to this man and his system and laying down with Esau, Edom, right? Then I would have got delivered, right? But you're going to be tormented. You're going to be stuck in that fire, and you know, that thermonuclear destruction, just feeling the heat, you know, going through the hells of that fire, and it's not going to be sweet. So we're gonna switch things up a little bit. We're gonna next brother come up and read. You know, you want to speak for a little bit? Yeah, I'll read for you. You want to get 2 Ezra 15?
Okay. Where was you going to start?
I was gonna start at verse 10 to be honest. I can start at 5. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right. And who are the Lord's people? First and foremost, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? The true biblical Hebrew Israelites along with the Israelite foreigners. It says, speak in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Right? And the brothers just, you know, what you see is exactly what the Lord commanded us to do. Bringing out what's the sea hip, things, stuff like that. Brothers over there bringing out all the prophecies about the natural disasters that's going on, right? The floods in Libya. These things are already spoken of before they happen, man. Right? That's what the Lord commanded us to do. Right?
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. The scriptures say that none of these shall fail. Talking about these prophecies, everything that the Lord has have written of in these scriptures, the things that happen, right? There's prophecies in the old that were written of in the Old Testament that still need to come to pass today, right? It's not a matter of if these things are going to happen; it's a matter of when these things are going to happen. When the Lord wants these things to pass.
Yep. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, right. That disbelief, that unbelief, that incredulity, that disbelief, right? So we're not wavered, we're not pushed, we're not swayed by these people not believing, right?
Because we have a, you know, everyone has an opinion. Everyone has, you know, when we hear, you know, that the society is gonna do bad, you got these young influencers. Oh, this is the best time to invest. This is the best time to make money. You know, this is how you're gonna come up out on top of this whole thing. But they don't believe what we're saying. You know, don't let their unbelief sway you. You know, sways you to follow their evil ways.
Yeah, and it's all throughout. You know, I got a text message from a family member in the group chat talking about planning a trip to Greece next year. And I was like, damn, they don't, these people don't believe that this place will ever go down. These people don't believe that this place will ever, they think that it's just going to go on forever and ever and ever. They don't have that faith. They don't have that expectation of the Lord coming back and shutting this place down, man. Right?
Yep, this is the 2 Ezra 15:3. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. So what if some did not believe? Right? Should that make the faith of the Most High without effect? Hell no. Right? Yahweh forbid. Right? The Most High is still going to make true on all the words and all the prophecies and all the things that have to come to pass, man. Right? No matter what anybody else believes, man. Right?
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That goes for those who don't believe at all, and that goes for those who were unfaithful, who didn't endure, who didn't continue in the walk. Right? Like a reason, Sirach 2 and 13, right? Woe to them that are faint-hearted, right? Because they do not believe, and they will not be defended, right? That's what this is all about. Lord willing, being defended when all these things come. We talk about, I was about to read it, but we talk about all the hell, the destruction, the chaos that's about to ensue upon the face of the earth, all the lawlessness, especially here in America, aka Babylon the Great, right? And it's our hope, it's our expectation that we will be defended, right? But what you have to show forth your integrity in the Lord right now, where everything is quote unquote good, because it's bad, but it's going to get a whole lot worse, right?
Exactly. You know, when you watched the movie The Terminator, you knew the Terminators were in the next city over, but now that you and they slaughter line now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You like, oh damn, they got me. And things really bad.
Yeah.
But then I got precept. Daniel 12:1.
Yep.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book.
So what? This day that we're talking about, right, is going to be so bad, right, that the archangel Michael is going to have to stand up for the Lord's chosen, man, right? Talking about Israel, but even within Israel, the elect, right? This day is going to be so bad that it's going to take divine intervention, man, right? The Lord's going to have to, every situation you people are going to be in are going to be an impossible situation to get out of. But the only people who are going to be able to get out of these situations are the elect, man, right? And walls closing in, right? Impossible situations to where you think you're not going to be able to get out. The elect are going to be able to escape those situations, man. Why? Because they held their integrity in the Lord when, the Lord allowed us this time to get right, man. Right?
So yeah, quick precept for you. This is the Matthews 19:26. It says, but Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with Yahweh all things are possible.
Right. Well, all things are possible. And what? We have that belief already, right? That what there's nothing impossible when it comes to the Lord, right? Just like, the Lord splitting the sea, right? What were we doing? We were on the run, right? Enemies behind us, right? You got enemies behind us, and you got the sea in front of us. An impossible situation, right, to get out of. But what did the Lord do? The Lord showed his power, and what? That was a small thing of the Lord to do, man. Right? That was a small thing for the Lord to do. So how much more now in these times, man? We got our enemies at our backs, right? And what? In this time that we're coming, we're going to be on the run, right? Some of us might get cast or thrown into prison, but what? We already counted the cost, right? And Lord, when we continue to endure, the Lord, when we be a part of that number, is going to show his power once again to those that he has chosen, right?
Yep. Got one more. This is Philippians 4. I'm reading verses 11 through 13. It says, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. And we're going to have to learn, right now we're learning, Yahweh Shem Shai is teaching us, wherever we're at, whether we got a tough day at the job, an easy day, whether we got, hella money in the bank account, no money in the bank account, we're content, because we understand that this isn't the end-all, be-all, right? So the situation that we're put into, we're learning how to be content. When you're in traffic, you're learning how to be content in that situation, in that moment. It's okay, it's the Lord's will. Right now, right now the Lord is controlling all this. This is a trying of my patience, and I'm gonna be content and excel out of it. Right? I'm gonna exude the fruits of the Spirit that that Yahweh Shema Shah has been working in me. And that's what we're gonna need during these times of trouble. We're gonna have to learn how to be content.
Yep.
Right? No food in the house. I'm content because I know eventually the Lord. I know the Lord isn't gonna forsake me.
Yep.
I know the Lord will provide.
Yep.
You know. Verse 12. I know how to be abased and how to abound.
Yep.
Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and suffer need. Right? So we're learning how to, whatever it is, the highs and the lows, the Lord is with us. That's our mindset.
Yep. Yep. When you give everything up to the Lord, anyway, and you put everything behind on the Lord anyway, whether you have those things or whether they're gone, you already know who's in control and who's in charge of it anyway, no matter the situation, right? But when you have that pride of thinking that you built everything up on your own, right, and the situation that you in is only controllable with your own will, right? That's what's gonna happen to a lot of people. They're gonna lose their minds, right? That's why there's gonna be so many mental breakdowns once this society collapses, because they think that they gain everything of their own, right? They don't have faith in the Lord, right? So they're gonna be they're not gonna have the answers, right?
That's right. Especially a lot of you Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You Israelites that thought the Lord has been dealing with you this whole time.
Yep.
You're like, damn, has God forsaken me? He was never with you.
Yep.
You never repented. You were never born again.
Yep. Never had it.
You put on that garment, it doesn't mean the inward man was changed.
Yep.
T-shirt fringes.
Yep.
Come on, bro. T-shirt fringes. Yahweh Shai had a garment down to the foot. This is verse 13. I can do all things through Yahweh Shai, which strengtheneth me.
Yep. You got it.
So Yahweh Shai that strengthens us when we're in a low position, right? When we're feeling down and out, we can do Yahweh Shai. He strengthens us. He gives us that power to endure. He puts us in that zone to get through it. So this is back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right. Yep. So what? That's the reward. Death, man. For all those who don't believe and all those who couldn't endure until the end, right? Because they never really believed in the first place, right? And the Lord is going to give them their reward, which is, deletion. Yeah.
That's right. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right. And a plague, going to that definition of that word, is something that causes continual stress, continual anguish, right? Anxiety, right? Or pain, right? So the Lord is going to bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. The sword, right? Symbolic for destruction, any killing instrument, right? And famine, right? Starvation, a lack of food, a lack of resources, right? Those bring death and destruction all of their own, right? So the Lord is doubling down on the death and destruction. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. There will be no shortage of chaos and utter disaster here on the face of the earth, especially here in America, man.
Yep, and that sword also represents, weapons, like you said, weapons of war. So war is going to break out in the city near you.
Yep.
You're going to see these fat Edomites. And I don't mean like, they can be fat, but I'm talking about those wealthy Edomites. They're going to be finished out here.
Yep.
It's Jake. Got a little bit of money, live in a nice neighborhood. But I'm your brother. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
And it's gonna be all hell breaking loose. Everybody's gonna be for themselves.
So my mama ain't had you.
You know, right? I'm a brother from another mother. No, you're not.
It's gonna be war within families, within people of the same family, blood brothers. Going at it. Everybody's gonna be for themselves in that day, like the scriptures is about to get.
Yeah, the scripture say, friends shall fight against each other as enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find that.
What's about but yeah, so these it's gonna be like the brother is saying, right? There's gonna be all lawlessness and chaos. All these stores are not gonna run forever, right? And the trucks going to cities and things such like that. Once they stop, right, the food on the shelves are gonna be gone in a matter of hours, man. We're not even talking about days, man. Once them trucks stops, going back and forth to these places, and that's already on the rise. I don't know if I brought this out before, but I was going into the gas station to get some water, and on my way in, there was a guy cussing out the ham behind the counter, talking about some, I'm a truck driver, so I know you ain't gonna have nothing in here soon come because these trucks they're gonna be done running. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? He walked past me, he nodded, and I went on by my business, he went on his, but what he said was true.
Yep.
Especially people who are really in that profession, who are really truck drivers, man. It's a lack of drivers right now, man.
Yep.
So that's gonna cause, when there's no food on the shelves, when there's no food coming in and out of the cities to be stocked on the shelves for you people to go and buy and eat, right? That's gonna cause people to riot and fight amongst themselves, man.
Yep. It's like in Ezra 6:22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
That's right. And it doesn't, and we say that, but it doesn't take that it might sound dramatic when we say it, but it doesn't take that much at all for these stores to go empty. It was a flood a long time ago. I think it was Hurricane Matthew. I'm not sure what it was, but at the time, one of my friends, he worked at Target, and he was telling me about how the trucks come every Tuesday and every Thursday. When the hurricane came, it stopped the trucks from coming, and they were out of things. They were out of things within the 2 days that it takes for the trucks to come. They were out before because at that time the emergency had went out. Everybody come, everybody get the food. The food didn't even make it. They had to shut down because they didn't have enough, right, to make it into the next truck. And that was only 2 days. Right?
What happens when society really breaks down?
Exactly.
You know, not only over there, I think it's over there in the UK, over there, on that side of the world, they have this new meat, that's more affordable, and it's genetically modified from human stem cells.
Yep.
Human cells. The capital. I got royalty in my DNA, right? It's from that.
Yep.
But they put it through, and it's cheaper.
Yep.
All right. Your boy Gates of Hell. He owns more farmland. He got a neck brace on.
You know what I'm saying?
He got a neck brace on. I ain't seen no one in a while. He got jacked up.
Yeah, exactly.
He got a neck brace on. He got that Rastafarian outfit on. That's why.
Exactly. You're jacking him up.
But let me read it again, then we'll go into it. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the four storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. A storehouse is where you store your food. So all these places that store food, these are chicken packing companies. They're suddenly going to appear empty. And that's the famine of food and water that's coming to a society near you.
And you can't forget, even here in the city, that's why I read in chapter 16, Lord when we get it, but though you people in the city don't shop anyway, right? Y'all don't go and shop, y'all eat fast food, right? Refrigerator's empty. So y'all don't even have anything that, if society crashed today, right? Y'all don't even have food in the house to last you a couple months, or like non-perishables and things such like that, right? Because you eat day to day, right?
Yep, week to week.
Week to week, yep.
Yep.
So when these things do happen,
even if you do it month to month,
yep.
You don't have a system.
Yep.
You don't got a system where you can go months in the house, have all this food. Nah, you don't have that.
Exactly.
And Esau, you know, shit. And people are so crazy, they'll fight over the food. People are so petty, they'll destroy the food so you can't have it.
Yep.
You know?
Burn the place down.
You know, they'll just burn the place down. Nobody gets food.
If I can't eat, can't nobody eat.
You know, all the food, you're gonna get there late and try to burn the whole grocery store down. It's not fair.
Yep.
It says, and at that time, I said, I'm sorry. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So that's what friends fighting against each other.
Yep.
Just like enemies.
Yep. Yep. Because it's gonna be life or death, right? Most of these people who call each other's friends, they've never been in life or death situations with each other. So when it comes to your baby or their baby, right, stomachs growling, right, they're gonna be going back to back or back and forth with each other, man. Like, man, I know Joey. You know what I'm saying? I was just over there 2 weeks ago, and he showed me his pantry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My baby crying. My baby's stomach to his back, right? That's gonna move. Then you got the nagging woman in his ear. I mean, you better go over there and get that if you know where it's at, right? So it's gonna be a lot of things planned on people that, you know what I'm saying, that situation they've never been in before, right? Man, I didn't really like Joey like that anyway. You're gonna start remembering all the things Joey did wrong to you since y'all growing up. Any motivation to get over on the next person, that's what people gonna be doing in this day, man.
St. Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right. So the lifestyle that people are gonna be living, right? Everything is gonna be do or die, man.
Yep.
Right?
Everyone's already in a spirit of selfishness, no moral conduct. If it's not my life, it's not my problem. You see over there in Maui, here it is. People are getting on The Rock and Oprah for not helping, but nigga, there's still people suffering. If you were actually a genuine person, you would still want to help. All right, you know, they not helping, but don't mean I'm not gonna help.
Exactly.
There are people in need over there. You know, but they said I'm not. You know. The audacity of these people. No, what about you though?
Exactly.
Don't you care about your fellow Americans?
What you sending?
What you sending over there? You know, which we as the followers of we ain't sending nothing. But that's the love of many waxing cold, and everybody is, you know, going crazy. You know, morals all time low. People stealing money from their men who are gonna use that money on surgery for their son. Right, $10,000 so they can go buy Beyonce tickets. That's the love of many waxing cold. All right now before your face. How much more when society break out and is broken down?
Dude spent his whole inheritance, $40,000 on a ticket. Grandmother or great aunt, somebody left him 40 G's. Straight to a Beyonce concert.
Straight to a Beyonce concert. Yeah, one in a lifetime thing happened to you, $40,000 inheritance, you gotta spend it on one in a lifetime event. Let me get 40 G's. I'm taking the year off.
Yep. Bills.
You know, take the year off, no work. Work 1 day a week. Now, what's up with Jake? This is back in 2nd Ezra 15, and I'm gonna read verse 5 again. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
The whole world. We going to, you know, America, because America's gonna get hit the hardest, right? But the Lord is gonna punish the whole world, man. Right? The Lord has a controversy with not just America, but various parts of the world as well, man. So what? The whole world is gonna feel the wrath of the Lord, man.
Look at these different earthquakes, these different fires all across the world. You know, wait till it hits Babylon the Great. Wait till it's a city near you. You know, it's gonna hit you. You know, it's gonna hit Esau, Edom the worst. You know, that's what it's gonna do. Esau, Edom the worst. It says, let me jump down to verse 10.
Yep.
It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt."
Mm-hmm. Right. They were led as a flock to the slaughter, man. Right. The Lord's people, right, following after these false prophets, right, following after their daddy, the devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, right, and it's leading them what? Straight to destruction, right?
Yep. Isaiah 9:16, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led by them, led of them are destroyed."
That's right. But it's the blind leading the blind. What? They both gonna fall in the ditch, man. Right. That's why it's imperative that you pray that the Lord points you to the men that He actually set up, man. Right. I mean, He set all men up, but what? There's men who have the truth, and there's men who don't. Right. You pray to the Lord that He brings you to the ones that He gave the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right. Because what? These other leaders that are preaching that for filthy lucre's sake, right? And their own belly, the lust of their own bellies, what? It's only going to lead you to destruction right along with them, man.
That's right. That's right. So our people are being led as a flock to the slaughter, you know? And that's why in that system, that trap, you said blind leaders of the blind, right? That trap that our people are falling into is this trap that Esau Edom has set for you to have to take this MOT to the beat.
Yep.
Right? Which is the micro see it. And we're gonna keep saying it. You know, don't take the see hip, don't take it. Trust in the Lord. Have fear in Yahweh. Be obedient, which is the fear of the Lord, and have trust in that you being obedient and leads to a reward. That's your hope.
Yep.
It was very simple. You know, it was very simple. You know, but it's hard at the same time because this world is pushing anti-Messiah. You know, anti-Messiah gimmicks. The rich sit in low places here.
Yep.
But just have faith. Just only believe. Pray that the Lord increase your belief. You know? Got a bunch of monkeys running around here. It says, verse 11, "I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof."
That's right. And what's the modern day Egypt, man? America, right? So just as the Lord did to old ancient Egypt, He's going to bring these plagues right back over here to modern day Egypt, right? Underneath the ruler, modern day Pharaoh, Esau Edom, a so-called white man, right? Same thing. We was in captivity there. He had we were the nation of Israel up under the thumb of these heathens, right? Fast forward today, the Lord is going to deliver us again. This second Exodus, right? And the Lord is going to bring us up out here, Lord, when we're a part of that number, right? But what? He's going to bring this place through all hell, chaos, and destruction, man, right? And simultaneously destroy this place, simultaneously saving His elect. Man.
That's right. Read it one more time.
Keep going. Keep going.
Second Ezra is 15 and 11.
Keep going.
It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand. That's Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai is going to be leading the charge to making sure that we're protected and delivered, you know, from all this hell that's coming to the planet Earth. You see? Sorry. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. What were some of those plagues that was before? You know, the locusts.
Yep.
You know, the frogs.
Yep.
You know, the hail that came down. You want to say something? These things are coming again. And new plagues the Heavenly Father is going to create. When you deal with the locusts, you know, that was something new in the earth. It's never been seen before. You know, so the Lord is going to have newly created creatures in these last days, plaguing America, plaguing Babylon the Great. You know, you might have fire tornadoes, things like that. You know, you ain't really. You haven't seen nothing yet. We have only begun to see the destruction that will come to Babylon the Great. It's gonna get a lot worse.
The Lord's imagination is limitless, man.
It says, Egypt shall mourn in the foundation of the earth. It says, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
That's right. America is the Lord is not gonna let the wicked be acquitted, man. Right? And here, America is the epicenter of wickedness here on the earth, right? And anybody that's joined with it is gonna suffer this same destruction, man. Right? That the heathens are gonna suffer along with 2/3 of our own people, right? The Lord is about to rock this place. That's right.
Just finishing it out. Verse 14. Well, it says, and they that till the ground shall mourn, speaking about the farmers, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful consolations. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That's right. And you may ask, if we saying woe to the world, because woe means death and destruction, right? Woe to the world, right? You may say, well, you're in the world, right? What about you? But what? We're in the world, but we're not of the world, man.
That's
right? So this world, right? The Lord is going to bring death and destruction, right? And the sword, this destruction, is not to those who are not, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, who are not adhering to the word, repenting, turning back, right? You're going to face this destruction right along with the heathens who have no chance for salvation, who have no chance for deliverance, man. Right? So take heed to the one, repent and turn back before it's too late.
That's right. Can we close out?
Yep. Again, repent, turn back before it's too late, Israel. But, with that, it was another beautiful weekend, prophesying the downfall of this wicked, sinful kingdom, which is America. Before we do close it out, we want to give our honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Right? Double honors to our apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who taught us 100% truth of the Bible, who rule well, and peace and love to the elect. Shalom.
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 Stop button, right?